that is that guy taken care of. And then this door right here actually is locked. So there's a key that we're going to be able to buy later on from, I believe, the lady, the shop lady back in Firelink Shrine. And that key will allow us to go through that door. But see these bunch of barrels here? You know, usually that indicates some kind of ambush is going to happen. It's not always the thing, as you can see, there's nothing behind here except for more barrels, but it's always good to be careful and prepare. So that guy threw a fireball, and as you saw, those barrels back there actually exploded. Now, these barrels right here, the ones that are wrapped up on top, will actually explode. They're gunpowder barrels, and they blow up with the firebomb. So there we got more throwing knives. And then this item right here obviously is going to be a nice item, but really quickly, I'm going to try and, can't actually see them, but if you listen, you can hear them. There's an ambush waiting on the other side of this door. So what I tend to do, when there's an item kind of drawing you into a doorway like that, I like to roll in there so that they can't hit me. And then I proceed to go to town and destroy everything. But here we go. Mail breaker. Alright, so I'm going to check out the lore on the mail breaker. What is the mail breaker? Ah, there it is. Mail breaker has a 12 dex requirement, which I'm actually 1 point away from. So my next level up is going to be going into dex. But it compared to my axe, it has less damage. It's actually a lot worse than what I have now. It has lower strength scaling and the same dex scaling, but you know, what I have now, it's a slower weapon, but it does quite a bit of damage. So compared, and since I'm going for the damage, this is what I want. But this is actually a dagger. So if you were like a, what is it, like a hunter or one of those classes, this is the weapon that you would want and the weapon that you would use. But I figured I would show that off just really quickly. So as you can, right down there is actually another item. And I'm going to take a look around in there, see if there are any enemies. Yes, there's that enemy right there. And I do believe there may be another enemy in there. I have not been down in this area. My first time playing through this area, I did not go down here. So this area is all new to me. So you'll see me doing a lot of exploring. I'm always going to check corners and see if there are any items lying around. Let's see. It's locked. Okay. So it does not look like we'll be able to get down there for the time being. But we will return here later on, and we'll come back and get those items. But for now, we're going to move on to the next part of the area. We're going to climb right back up this ladder. See, Seba719B, welcome to the stream. Seba, how's it going? Whoop. Alright, so right up there, something that I want. There's an item right here. And I don't actually remember what this item is, so we'll take a look at it once we pick it up. Firebomb. Okay, so more firebombs, which is never a bad thing. But one thing you want to think about is if they're giving you a lot of firebombs like that, or like I had before, the item that gave me the electric buff. If they're giving you items like that, it's kind of them hinting at, hey, you're going to be using them in the next part of the level, or in the case of the electricity, the boss is weak to this element. So we're going to light this bonfire real quick, and then we're going to rest at the bonfire, restore our Estus, and everything like that. But as you can see right over there, it actually shows us the dragon. We get a good view of the dragon. Now, if you do get the key to unlock that door, you will you'll be able to probably fight the dragon, but that is not until later on in the game. I have not made it far enough to do that yet. So I'm going to come over here, grab this item, Titanite Shard. So another upgrade material, which is never ever a bad thing. Alright, so you'll notice if you are connected to Wi-Fi, you'll always get these things on the ground called notes. You read them. This one says hidden path ahead. And in most cases, you would trust that, and you would hit this wall, and there would be the wall would disappear, and you'd be able to walk through it. But people tend to leave a message there to try and mislead you, and tell you, hey, there's a hidden path here, but there's not actually a hidden path. So you'll find that a lot, and that's, you know, to be expected. Down and out. So we are getting a good display here of the enemies coming back after you rested Bonfire. So we're just gonna take these guys out really quickly. Because if you do not take these enemies out, these guys do walk really quickly, so they will follow you in the next area, and they'll make fighting the next enemies much harder. Did I tweet out the stream? No, I didn't tweet out the stream. I don't have enough people behind me on Twitter to have it as a viable thing. There we go. We have another soul of a deserted corpse. So you see this gentleman right here just climbed up the ladder. If you wait long enough right here, he will climb up the ladder. There's another enemy up there kind of hiding that I want to kind of show off. Another thing that these guys will do to kind of catch you off guard. So that guy climbed up the ladder there. If you walk up here quick enough, he'll climb up the ladder and he'll be able to surprise you. If you look at that ledge there, you can see two bumps on the top of it. And you can see, if I get close, an enemy climbing up. So if you get to that quick enough, you can knock the enemy off the edge and they will just fall and die. Dead. Dead. Now, in this area right here, I'm going to tell you guys right now, there's another one of those enemies that transforms. So I'm going to try and get to him quick enough, but I'm not going to be able to guarantee that I'll get to him. So I'm going to run up here as quick as I can. I believe, yes, it's this guy. This guy? Nope, I did not get him quick enough. Right, run away. He will kill all those guys, and he will also kill me. I'm going to come right back up here. So he cannot climb this ladder. So what I'm reduced to for this guy right here is I'm reduced to either firebombs or throwing knives. I'm going to check out throwing knives and see how well those work. Alright, so that didn't hit him at all. So I'm going to swap back to firebombs. So firebombs, how they work if you're not locked onto an enemy, they work based on which way you're looking and how high you're aiming. So that was a little too high on aim. That is so he's going to come up next to us now. He's actually going to walk over here. Yeah, that one loaded. Lovely. So we have finished him off. He is dead. He is out. He did get a couple extra hits off in the end there, but that is a-okay. We do have our Estus Flask, and that will heal us up. So he dropped a Titanite Shard and a Ember, which is always good. So we do have an item right here. There's more firebombs. So kind of that leading you to believe. So there's a enemy down here that I would like to draw attention to. Because they are really nice. Right there, you see that that blue kind of twinkling thing right there. That is a crystal lizard. And I'm going to show you right now what crystal lizards do. So crystal lizards, once you get close enough to them, they will try and run away. But if you get to them quick enough, they can't. And they drop, in most cases, upgrade materials. So this one dropped a raw gem, so I can now infuse a weapon with the raw infusion, and that will give it just flat out damage. So right here, you see that enemy right there. They give you lots of opportunity to see enemies before you drop down and make the mistake of, getting hit. I'm gonna kill this guy. another guy right there. This guy, off the arch, you can hit him. He'll fall. Kill the archer. Kill this guy as well. And that is that area taken care of. Now, the guy that fell will not die. Not falling up far enough of a fall for him to die. So, he's going to climb back up the ladder, and it's not a problem. So, we're just going to wait for him to get back up. Ooh, that's not good. I'm dead. Okay, so that was a mistake. I should not have tried to slice him like that. I assumed he was close enough. But that's my fault. Oh well. Alright, so with that, guys, I think I'm going to call it. I'm going to go back and get my soul back really quickly, but with that, I am going to call it. I've got to clean up a little bit before the girlfriend gets home, as well as take care of kind of rendering the video. Once again, the doctor's here to pick me up. Oh well. I'm out. Later, guys. Dental 5. Now, last time you saw me take out the archer first, which is totally fine to do, but I wanted to maybe knock that other guy off at the end. But Tri-Tongue, wow. Okay. So yeah, you'll get kind of trolly notes like that. That one said Tri-Tongue butthole. He's dead. Alright, and with that, I'm going to end the stream. That is, I'm going to cut this video up into different bits for YouTube, but that is all I'm going to do for today. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will be back hopefully tomorrow morning with some more Dark Souls Let's Play. But with that, I will see you guys later, and have a good one, guys.